who's educated, you study, you read, you have to research and look at everything. You take the meat and you throw the bones, okay? So if they tell me the Apocrypha is not canonized or it's not lawful, no, I'm going to read it and I'm going to compare and contrast and I'm going to see what's what so that I can learn and benefit. So I'm going to read to you from the Apocrypha, which is not canonized, according to the kings, and the queens. But First Maccabees, and that's chapter 3 and verse 48. Now this part in Maccabees, it talks to you about the Jews and how at that time they were grieving and mourning the loss of their city and the destruction of their city because of wars and colonization and conquering. So in verse 48, one of the things that the coloners or the invaders or the destroyers did to their city was this. It reads like this, verse 48, and laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images. So what the heathens did, or the attackers did, is they went into their city and they took their books of law, or basically their scriptures, their manuscripts, their history books, their constitution. They took it and they removed the pictures of the Jews and they put their own pictures. They put the pictures of the heathens instead of the Jews. Now, of course, like I told you before, if you go, for example, to the Coptic Museum in Egypt, you're going to laugh. Why? Because you go inside and the most ancient picture painted for Jesus and the disciples, they are black people. But if you go outside of the museum, there is a big, beautiful mural, and they have the Holy Family of Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, and they are white as snow. They're not even white like the white people in Europe. They're whiter than that. So it's very funny how the Coptics are hypocrites, and they get to do this. And but again, truth speaks for itself, right? The Bible is nothing but a history book. It's not this book that's untouchable and this and that. No, it's a book of history, and it's the history of the nation of Israel. If you read the book, it's all about Israel and their relationships with other nations, not anything more or less, and their relationship with their God, which is the God of Israel.